Marston's Domain.
Hey everyone, Marston here, and today I want to talk about Lola Pop, because she's finally been officially revealed now that we don't have this weird grainy GIF to go off of. We actually have a colorful trailer to look at, and I just thought it'd be cool to discuss what we can see from this trailer and just the character in general. So, to start things off, she does have a type of nunchuck arm, which we could pretty much see from that GIF that was shown, and there's not really too much to make of these arms. They look somewhat normal for an arm type. I thought they'd do like something a little bit different. I guess it's just that the hitbox is bigger. At least that's what I can gather from watching it. Her other arm is really interesting because it's similar to like a tri-bolt type of arm, except it has a blinding effect, which I think is really unique. I'm wondering how effective that's going to be, because that arm type already is extremely strong. So the fact that this one has a blind element to it, I think is going to be really, really good, especially in tournament play. We'll have to see how well it actually works in terms of blinding a person, because it's kind of hard to go off from the trailer to see like how long it'll actually last and everything, and if the arm may be a little bit slower. That'll be where we're going to have to actually play it hands-on to try that out. And then her third arm is a shield type of arm, which is really interesting because it can actually reflect punches back at the person, which is really interesting. It's honestly just seems like a better version of the shield type of arm that Helix has. So from the three arms that she has, she seems pretty strong, because tournament play allows you to use the standard arms that a character has. So that's usually what I go by to determine like if a character's arms are good or not, is based off the three standards. And I would say that her three standards are really, really strong. The nunchuck arm seems like a really good basic type arm. The tri-bolt type of arm seems really good as just a overwhelming type of arm, and it has a blinding effect. And then the shield arm seems like it's more useful than the shield arm that Helix has. And I realize I've been saying tri-bolt, but I am referring to the Hydra type of arm that Kid Cobra uses. I don't know why I kept saying tri-bolt, I always seem to do that. But it seems like a variation of the Hydra arm. And then again, that shield type of arm seems like a better version of Helix's. So I think that her arm types are really, really good. And in terms of her and her abilities, I think it's really interesting. So she seems to have this type of bubble up form, I guess you could say, where she inflates herself and she kind of puts a shield around her. And she can kind of bounce and do it from anywhere, whether she's in the air or from the ground. And she can kind of bounce back up. And what's interesting about this is that Ribbon Girl is able to fast fall while she's jumping. But it seems that Lola Pop can actually fast fall with a shield out, which is really interesting, because that makes her fast fall essentially better than Ribbon Girl's. And it also seems that you can just act out of it and jump up real high from it too. So I'm not sure how Lola Pop's regular shield works. I don't know if her regular shield is different from this bubble up thing, or if when she shields that she just bubbles up like that in general. Because one thing that I noticed or thought of is that if she's bubbling up like that while she shields, something that's in this game is that if you actually curve your arm around a shield, you can hit the person and they will get hit. You can go around shields. So I'm thinking that she does have a little bit of a disadvantage with this ability, because yes, she's able to fast fall with it, which is really good. But if this is also how she does her regular shield, then it's going to be really easy to kind of shield poke her, as they would say in Smash Bros. Because I understand that it works a little bit differently, but I'm just going to call it shield poking. But if her body bubbles around the shield in front of her, it doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to kind of wrap your arm around and hit from the side. So we'll have to see how that actually plays out when we can actually try out this character. But I think overall, she seems pretty strong. Her standard arms, like I said, they seem really, really good. And her abilities seem really good as well. Again, the only negative thing I'm seeing is the potential of the whole shield poking thing. But other than that, she seems really strong. And I'm very interested to see how she kind of fits in the arms meta. Because Max Brass coming out, I haven't really seen too many waves with him. I think he's a really good character, but I feel like people just don't really get a grasp of him. But Lola Pop, I feel like, really fits the whole like agile movement type of character that tends to be the top tiers of this game. So I'm interested to see where she lands in the meta, and I'm really interested to being able to try her out because right now I main Ribbon Girl and secondary Master Mummy, but I might actually secondary Lola Pop because she seems really cool. I love the design. And I also wanted to point out that ARMS really is a very creative game because they threw all of us for a loop. Because when we saw those leaks that said sweet and we kind of knew that something Candy-esque was coming, I don't think any of us envisioned this character at all. I know some people kind of guessed it when they showed that grainy gif. Some people said, like, I think it might be a clown character. Actually, speaking of which, I think even I said that I think it was going to be a clown character in my video talking about that gif. It's kind of funny. It took so long for them to reveal this thing. I kind of forgot. But either way, people started to kind of get it when they saw that gif. But before the gif, when it was just the leaks, no one could really guess what it was going to be. I mean, I remember I thought they were going to have licorice arms, and I was just really picturing just a candy character. But they created something really, really unique, and I'm really liking how this game is handling their characters because they're all unique. I think that none of us are going to be able to fully guess these characters from the leaks. I think we're always going to be in for a surprise, and I just really love ARMS, and I'm really happy that these character updates are keeping the game's momentum going because a lot of people stopped playing ARMS when Splatoon 2 came out. And this reveal trailer has gotten a lot of people to kind of look back into this game. So I'm excited to dive back in. I play ARMS every now and then, but once this character's out, I'm going to play it quite a bit. So that's all I really have to say about this. Let me know in the comment section below if you like Lola Pop, if you plan on playing Lola Pop, if you're totally done with ARMS. Let me know all that in the comment section below. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Take care, everyone.